Broadcasting live from the greater Detroit area, it's The Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference. With your hosts, 8up and Chill Will, we'll hear your opinion, but you have to call us at 845-277-9212 and press 1 if you want your opinion to go live. Otherwise, it's just our opinion. Let's get to your hosts, 8up and Chill Will of The Yo Show.
Welcome to The Yo Show. My name's 8up with my co-host, Chill Will, today on the mic. How's it going today?
I'm here. How's everybody doing?
So, what do you think is a good thing for today? I mean, we got perfect weather as far as like 60-some degrees today in the Detroit, Michigan area. I'm hoping everyone is enjoying their day either at work, off, or doing whatever they choose to please. And we will be talking briefly about the Orlando killing. The main topic is about a drunk driver killing a 64-year-old man. And we will be talking briefly about CCS school financial situation. So we'll be right back shortly, and enjoy the show. Welcome, Chill Will. How you been today?
Doing all right, man. How you doing, man? How's everybody else out there doing?
I'm doing well, and I hope everyone out in Radio Land is doing well as well. Today, over the weekend, we all know and we've heard via social media and local news that there was a mass killing in Orlando. It's presumably 50 dead and 50 injured, severely injured or fighting to stay alive. And it was just weird as far as, you know, just why would someone really want to do a mass killing just because a couple years ago they may have seen two men kissing either out in public or in the men's restroom? I know, Chill, you're not much on the LGBTQ knowledge, but how do you feel as far as what do you think the reason of this guy doing his killing spree?
First of all, is that what they're claiming was the reason why he or the suspect did that?
It's not guaranteed. But, you know, he was a straight man, and he took a AR-15 and a pistol into a nightclub. And he just, right around closing time, and he decided to just say, the hell with it, and then just start shooting people. I mean, there were a lot of people getting shot and falling down.
But I'm just saying is that what they saying was the reason why he took the AR-15 out and started killing people?
I don't think that was it, but it's from what either his friends and family, the few that he has, kind of said about it. I mean, according to the news right now, Omar Mateen, the killer, made 2 trips to Saudi Arabia, so I'm not hearing what the full details is about it. But
man, that's already sounding fishy to me, man. I really don't know. You know, we all the way up here, and that's going on down there. You know, I don't even know if that's like really happened. You know,
yeah, I kind of feel the same.
You know, I think it's just trying to stir up the pot. You know, talking about it's against the gay agenda. You know, to make everybody be like, oh, we got everybody got rights, but we got rights too. And how dare he do that to that part of the human race? You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
very true.
What's the reason for them to do that?
Yeah, they still haven't figured out a motive on this, so I guess the FBI and the local authorities are still trying to figure it out and go from there. I mean, it's tough. If you want to give a call in on and comment, you can give us a call at 845-277-9212 and press 1 to leave your comment, or it's just our opinion.
Yeah, people, don't be shy. Go ahead and dial that number, tune in. We'd like to hear what y'all got to say about this.
Definitely. So, did you hear also in Orlando, I think it was Friday night, that Christina Grimmie, she was shot and killed after a concert by another guy. Her career started basically on the internet. She had millions of fans from the internet, YouTube. And then she got her chance to sing on The Voice. I think it was a couple seasons ago. And the killer drove 100 miles to Orlando concert while Grimmie was signing autographs for fans at a meet and greet. And then he walked up and shot her. Well, I know somebody who
went to that concert, but I didn't know the detail. I really haven't, got the details on it, but I did not know that was in the same state, right? As
same
that
city.
Same city. Wow.
Same city. I mean,
wow.
It's getting really bad. Orlando's in the hot news this particular day. I mean, true enough, the mass killings is the number one topic right now, but Christina Grimmie died on Friday or Saturday, after her concert. There was one advantage, though. Her brother was there, and he tackled the guy. But apparently when he stood up or something, the guy shot himself and fatally killed himself on that incident. So there's not going to be any remorse for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be any remorse. Yeah. Wow, man.
And apparently,
terrible.
There was no indication that the two knew each other. So, I mean, you're at a concert, you're doing a meet and greet, you pay you a little money, you get to see some autograph, you get to get an autograph, you buy some merchandise. And he walks up, and, she probably said, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" And boom. What is this world getting to?
Yeah, that's sad, man. That's some real sad stuff, man.
Yeah,
Artists can't even express themselves,
Right. I mean, it's really, really bad as far as what the world is leading up to. I mean, we got a killing in Orlando, just, what was it, Saturday night, with almost 50 dead and 50 wounded. It could change as of now, and then you get an aspiring artist who's trying to build up her career in the singing world, and then she gets killed. I mean, both of the assailants, both Orlando assailants, are both dead now. So it's not like they can get charged for the crime. I mean, they're both dead. How do you feel about the situation with Orlando? I mean, 2 incidents within the same weekend.
I'm not going to lie, people out here, I really didn't do any research on it, but it's like 2 incidents, it's like they're both like canceling each other out. It just seems too fishy to me, man. It's like some facts was going on, and then there was some false stuff going on, and you can't really tell which one is true or not.
Definitely. I agree on it.
It's hard to even tell what's going on right there until, I do a little bit more research. I seen it all on the social media news of this happening, but, I just like to wait a little bit and wait till all the evidence come out, When I'm quick to assume, when you quick to assume something, it's like something's going to, it's going to be wrong. The news going to be wrong. The facts is not going to be there, right? So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, everybody's assuming everything out there, and true enough, social media via most news channels, they're providing as much information as they are allowed and or given. So, don't forget to give us a call at 845-277-9212 and press 1 if you want to make a comment on this Orlando weekend incidents. Both 2 killings, one of a singer from The Voice, Christina Grimmie, and 50 dead and possibly 50 injured at the Orlando nightclub. You could also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, at The Yo Show. And if you have any comments that you also want to add into it, you can always email us at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com. So we're going to get into the DPS incident with Detroit Public Schools. From what I read, Lansing passed $55 million budget to fund DPS. Do you think it's actually going to go to the DPS to help them out?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I am.
Oh. Who's going to be over the financial part of it? Who's going to actually see that money? Are the teachers going to see it? Are the Democrats going to see it? Seem like the people that's pushing the bill is really the ones that's going to see it. But how are we going to be able to, do check and balances on where that money is going to?
Very true. I agree with you. According to one of the sources that I looked up, it said some Republicans are praising the budget by calling it a great day for the kids in Detroit. But it seems the Democrats are unhappy with the results of the budget, especially with the money. I agree. I don't know where the money is going to go.
You think the money is too low? You think the money is too low? Why are they unhappy with the money? Do you think it's because it's too low? And
I don't know. To me, $55 million would improve a lot of the schools in the Detroit area. And
so it is
maybe do some improvements.
$55 million. $55 million for the whole Detroit area. $55 million ain't enough of money. And for how long? Is that for just 1 year? Are they going to keep funding this proposal every year? You said $55 million?
Right.
Because if that's for the duration of even for a 5-year plan, that's little money, man.
That's true. It's not nothing. You can't even fix buildings and improve classrooms or get equipment like books and paper.
Man, I don't even understand that at all, man. You got this Michigan lottery. You got these lottery that's supposed to go into these schools. Where's the money going to that? Who's doing the check and balances on that? You know what I'm saying?
That was one of my main concerns, and I did come up with some details about that, and I kind of figured you would ask that. The lottery money was designed to help schools like the ones struggling in Detroit. They're often advertised as giving a boost to education. But often, that's not the case. 27 states give lottery funds to education, but only 8 of them spend it specifically on programs like grants and scholarships. Excuse me. While the other 19, including Michigan, do not use lottery profits as additional funding for the public schools. Instead, it's used to fund the existing budget. This lottery in Michigan has been around since 1972, and it was led up to be that the lottery would go to the schools. How do you feel about the Michigan lottery not paying the public schools in Michigan to improve their facilities, their classrooms, and to help pay teachers to do their job?
I feel like that's a bunch of baloney, man. Because why is it, man, that they advertise it? Even on the lottery site, that a portion of this goes to the education funding for Michigan, to the Roads Commission. You know what I'm saying? And to other things. Into other things on the
Close the door.
You know, and this not even true. So who's getting that money? And you know, the people are just out here.
The state of Michigan is getting it.
Okay, the state of Michigan, but they saying that, you know, Detroit went bankrupt. So if the state of Michigan getting that, they're getting a huge chunk of that money. That's too much money for just the state of Michigan, just for the operation of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be going to the road commission. Like I said, you know, road commission, to the schools. That's what they put on there. But as we see, it's not doing that. It's not going to any of that. So where's the uproar that people notice now? You know, it's just a lot of people in the background getting this money, being fat, and watching everybody else fail. Mostly the majority.
I very much agree about it. I'm highly pissed that the lottery is not assisting the public schools either. I mean, it's to the point where it's like, why even bother when you know it's not going there?
Yeah, and why do we have to beg the federal government? Why do we have to beg the federal government to give us money when we got money? But y'all don't want to show that, you know?
Right. I mean, here's another thing that came out of it. People are led to believe that when they buy lottery tickets, they are helping education, but they're not benefiting education at all. More than $740 million lottery dollars are given to Michigan schools each year. There is no reason the building should be in bad shape. And then the values, the properties are not aligned, but we need to tell the truth about the lottery since it has not helped educate kids since '72. I know we both have graduated after that. And I remember when I went to a DPS school, it was okay, but I do recall a lot of the incidents where they didn't have enough books, or they didn't have pencil and paper, or the teachers went on strike, and they were referencing, you know, a pay raise, or just in general, just money for doing schoolwork. If you'd like to comment on this hot topic that we are talking about right now about the Detroit public school system, you can give us a call at 845-277-9212 and press 1 to comment. You can also contact us via Facebook and Twitter at The Yo Show. We're going to take a quick break, and hopefully we'll have a call come in and hear your comment as far as the DPS school system. And this is The Yo Show with your hosts, 8up and Chill Will.
Yeah.
Here at 8up Videos, we provide video recording for many types of engagement needs, like weddings, commercials, proms, family reunions, bachelor or bachelorette parties, artist and talent portfolios, concerts and interviews with local artists, and the Get to Know Me series. So call today at 248-747-3463 to check out our affordable packages. Hey listeners, do you want your event, company, or brand to be heard on The Yo Show? In a commercial, that is. Then contact us at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com. We have packages for all your needs, starting at $30 for 4 spots a month. That's right, $30 for 4 spots a month. Contact us again at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com, and we'll be listening. Welcome back to The Yo Show. The Live is radio on the internet. With your hosts, 8up, Chill Will, and Fat Cat. Now let's get back to the topic at hand on The Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference.
Say again?
No. Go ahead.
Oh, that both the Republicans and Democrats are still fighting over the money for the Detroit public schools. So what do you think, Will? What solution would you do with $55 million?
$55 million?
That's right.
I think they should put that in a fund. I'm not trying to be, financial genius or whatever, but I think they need like $2 billion in a fund so it can be like in a trust. Why is it they need some education of our children and stuff. They need to have a trust where they can draw interest every year and pay all these schools, they know how many schools they got out there. They don't know how much money that's supposed to be supplied there. It just seemed to me that Detroit is the only city that's targeted to fail. And they know $55 million is not enough.
Right. I agree with you. I mean, true enough, here in suburban districts, multi-million-dollar bonds are passed by the voters to pay for improvements on new facilities like fitness rooms, furniture, ever-changing technologies such as Chromebooks, desktop PCs, and iPads. With DPS, that's only a dream. I mean, it's really bad. And not to mention, in 2009, Detroiters voted and approved a $500.6 million bond to pay for improvements to DPS facilities. Where's that money? Every year you hear about a school closing, or it's infested with mold, vermin, and ceiling tiles and floors are falling apart. Some rooms don't even have heat in the wintertime. How can you send your child to a school that doesn't have heat in the winter? I mean, what are you going to do for that? I mean, you layer the clothing up and then you send them home after school and then they catch a cold the next day, and how are you going to, fix the problem for that? If you'd like to comment on our topic, you can give us a call at 845-277-9212 and press 1 to hear your opinion on our show. What do you think, Will?
Well, like I said, a trust bond is different. A bond, it's a start. I'm not going to knock it. It's a start. But like I said, you need something more stronger. Like I said, a trust where, that could be managed by a financial manager, who's just dealing with the financial part, That's what I think, not to be going back to, the lottery money, but if every year they put a stuff how it grow every year, it begins to supply money and in the system of education of our kids,
Right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to go to our main topic of a Royal Oak woman kills a 64-year-old Fraser man in East Point, and it's referencing to a drunk driving case. So we'll be right back. Don't forget to give us a call at 845-277-9212 and press 1 if you'd like to comment on the Yo Show. It's a commercial, Will.
Here at 8up Videos, we provide video recording for many types of engagement needs, like weddings, commercials, proms, family reunions, bachelor or bachelorette parties, artist and talent portfolios, concerts and interviews with local artists, and the Get to Know Me series. So call today at 248-747-3463 to check out our affordable packages. Hey listeners, do you want your event, company, or brand to be heard on the Yo Show? In a commercial, that is. Then contact us at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com. We have packages for all your needs, starting at $30 for 4 spots a month. That's right, $30 for 4 spots a month. Contact us again at theyouropinionshow@gmail.com, and we'll be listening. Welcome back to the Yo Show, the livest radio on the internet, with your hosts, 8up, Chill Will, and Fat Cat. Now let's get back to the topic at hand on the Yo Show, where your opinion might make a difference.
Welcome back to the Yo Show. This is 8up, and my co-host is Chill Will. Today's topic: a Royal Oak woman in Michigan kills a 64-year-old Fraser man in East Point, and she was drunk at the time when she did it. She's facing second-degree murder charges and other second-degree and murder and other charges after her minivan slams into the back of a car stopped at a traffic light. What do you think, Will? I mean, I know it's tough to call a drunk driving case, but it's a lot happening in the world these days with drunk driving.
Well, first of all, the information that first time that she was driving, she was pulled over both times. She was intoxicated, and they just let her go. They suspended her license. She still got her. After that, the witnesses said that she was lying. She was
I'm not sure if we're having a bad connection or not, Will, but I'm catching pieces of your comment.
Okay.
I know they're saying that charges operating while intoxicated with a suspended license causing death, and both are a 15-year felony. I don't know what the full detail is on how she's going to manage to get out of that, but it's a strong topic, but it's very lenient against some people out there. So I mean, I can't say yay or nay if that's really enough, because if she gets charged for both, it's only 15 years. It's not 30.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
First of all, that's murder. So that's, those two counts that you just said, that's not adding the little 15 years to life. She could get life for this.
Right. I mean, she's got a $750,000 bond. She failed the field sobriety test, and she's a repeat DUI offender. I mean, it's
Okay, so what I was saying before, that she's a repeat. She's been pulled over multiple times. Every time they pulled her over, which was like 4 times, Every time they pulled her over, she was behind the wheel. Her license was suspended, okay? And she was intoxicated.
Right.
But this lady kept getting behind the wheel, driving reckless. Like I said before this technical difficulties happened, this lady, before the fatal accident happened, she was weaving in and out of traffic, going through red lights. When this guy was parked at the turning lane, she collided to the back of the other driver and killed them. He was stopped at a light. An innocent bystander just stopped at a light, and she just ran right into him.
Definitely. I mean, she from what the witnesses said, she went from the far right lane all the way over to the far left lane, and then plowed into the back of his Chrysler Sebring. I mean, when I saw the car on the news, it looked like it was a half a car. I mean, he basically died in his car just to go get a cup of coffee that night and to go home. I mean, he said, one of his neighbors said that he regularly went and got a cup of coffee, and then he went home. And the older lady says she's going to miss her friend now because of this. I mean, it is really, really bad out here that people do this and just have no remorse. I mean,
yeah, man. So it's a lot of sickness and disease in the mind of people out here. I mean, you know, obviously she had a habit. She needed help every time she was pulled over for multiple years, all the time, the same thing. Think, you know, this could have been me, you, any one of y'all,
or a family member,
you know,
any family members, or you know.
Yeah, just going to the grocery store, getting some food for your family, man. And how you feel somebody just in your family, you know, your family ties so early because they don't even love and care for themselves, and they take you out. And how's your family gonna feel about that? You know, we think, you know, that's really messed up, man. The people is out here doing that, you know, but I really can't call it. I can't judge, but I know that, you know, be reckless and disregard for other people's lives because because things in your life ain't going good, but you, man.
Yeah, you want to take somebody else's life in the same process. I mean, did you know that, you know, one beer, a 12-ounce beer, a glass of wine, which is about 5 ounces, and a shot of whiskey is equal to each other in the content of alcohol?
I did not know that. I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I, I do not. I don't drink. Well, not no more. Many years. I don't drink. Definitely don't drink and drive. I don't smoke. So, you know, for somebody out there that's, you know, that goes out there and be sociable, and, you know, they thinking they just having one beer or one glass of wine and get behind the wheel, don't that alcohol kind of affect different people?
It depends on the body weight of the person. It does affect. I mean, true enough, you know, you can't say one person can have a glass of beer or wine or a shot of whiskey and it won't affect them. You know, naturally your body content, you know, determines all of that. But one person can be fine, whereas another person can be completely blew out as far as drunk and falling and stumbling. And if you know the situation, just don't do it. Be a designated driver or call someone like Uber or Lyft. Call a taxi. Call a friend. Or if you're at someone's house, stay overnight. Don't get out there on the road and drive. And then have this incident happen to you. And let's say you do survive. Now you got this murder charge on you, and you're stuck with it, you know.
A life for a life.
Yeah, most likely to encounter drivers who have been drinking at night or early mornings between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. I mean, and on weekends, especially Friday and Saturday, and on holidays, near bars and restaurants that sell alcohol. I mean, true enough, if you go to a bar or a restaurant and the waiter or the waitress that's serving you or the bartender, they should automatically say, okay, it's not worth the money to send this person home being not being coherent of what's going on around them. I mean, some people pass out in the bars. I've seen it. I mean, true enough, if you drink too much, your body's going to let you know, hey, this is too much. You're either going to be going to the restroom and throwing up if you didn't eat or anything of the sort. But to go out and drive and kill someone or even just be pulled over if the police see you, I mean, there are signs that the police look for as far as if you've been drinking or driving or if you're incoherent as far as inability to drive. I mean, it's bad out here.
Their job, man, to pull people over that's intoxicated because that's their job, to protect us, man, from people, crazy people like that.
I mean, it's weird that according to the Michigan Secretary of State's website, it says intoxicated or impaired driving is illegal. That includes alcohol, illegal drugs, and some prescribed drugs. I mean, true enough, you can have a cold and you take NyQuil. That's a drowsy medication. It's you take that, you're supposed to go to bed so you can try to fight whatever illness that you have. You're not supposed to take that and go to the bar or a restaurant, just because, okay, hey, it made me feel better. But at the same time, yeah, it's making you feel better, but it's liberating you as far as your awareness. I mean, it is really tough out there. According to the site also, Michigan anti-drunk and drug driving cases must be within 77 days after the arrest for the conviction. You have to go to trial or go to court for it within 77 days of being pulled over for this. I mean, there are some steep consequences for it. I mean, true enough, if you think about it, you get pulled over, you could get a 6-month suspension on your license, and then maybe you're eligible for a restricted license after serving 30 days of the suspension. To me, it should be longer.
Which I'm sure she got, but she totally disregarded that. So what are the other, things that can be done to stop people like this from killing innocent people? It's really, if you really look at it, look like it ain't really nothing people could do unless they get caught.
Yeah, I mean, true. You can go out and drive today, get pulled over for drinking and driving, go to court, and they say, okay, your license is suspended. If you don't take the car from them, they're going to get back in that car and probably go home right after the court.
True.
I mean, it's not like that a lot of people can ask somebody to, hey, can you take me downtown to court so I can, or wherever your jurisdiction is in Michigan, can you take me over to the courthouse and I can handle this situation? I mean, you ask someone that, especially in Detroit, you might be there all day just to have your case heard. They say be there at 8 o'clock, and you might not get out of there until 4 o'clock. You think someone's going to hang around 8 hours just because you got a DUI driving? I mean,
yeah,
it's tough to call on that. I mean, in Michigan also, if you got a high blood alcohol content of 0.17 or higher, you're restricted for 45 days, and after, and only with an ignition interlock device is installed on the vehicle, either owned or will be driven by a driver. So if you're a taxi driver or a chauffeur or a bus driver, you got to have one of these things put in for your job. I mean, that's going to hurt you as far as, Yeah, and that's even, and the worst part about it is the driver is responsible for install and upkeep of the device into their vehicle that they drive or their job drive for their job.
It makes them think twice.
All
that money they got to throw out.
A lot of people still do it, but a lot of people still go out there and drive. And that's according to the Michigan State Police website. You know, it's the blood alcohol content of 0.17 and below. Your first offense is up to a $500 fine, 93 days in jail, 360 hours of community service, and 180 days license suspension, and 6 points on your license. If it's above that, it's up to 700. You get 180 days in jail, 360 hours of community service, 1 year license suspension, and 6 points. Mandatory completion of the alcohol treatment program and an ignition interlock for 45 days. Served, suspended, and restricted driving, prohibited to operate any vehicle without an interlock device. So, you know, you can't even ask your buddy, hey, let me borrow your car to go to the gas station and get some chips. If you get pulled over and they look your name up, boom, that your buddy's car is gone, you're gone, and you just messed up two people's lives at the same time. I mean, it is really, really bad out here for that. Did you know that the Kalamazoo incident with the bicycles was a reckless driving incident that killed 5 bicyclists and injured 4 others? I mean, it's bad on that end. I mean, this was just last week, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you get the lady that kills the guy from Fraser. I mean, it's bad out here for this. The world is really bad as far as people's judgment.
Yeah, it's a shame that a lot of people is out here learning, and people's lives is getting taken in the process. That's 2 lives gone, because that guy, many other people, because I'm sure it was, you know, prom. It was like prom season, right?
Right. It is still prom and graduation season.
Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of drinking and driving going on there. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of deaths involved with that. You know,
definitely.
You know, people just watch yourself. You know, be more responsible. Don't get behind the wheel if you out there drinking. I know it seems like it sounds cool, but losing your life and being in a casket ain't cool at all.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
you know,
to kind of wrap up the show, what's your final thoughts as far as the topics that we talked about today, Will?
Well, like I said, I don't like to judge people and stuff like that, but I hope they throw the book at her. She don't never come out and take another person's life, because it look like she ain't going to learn her lesson. DPS, these officials with this money need to really talk this out with the teachers, you know, in these the future of our kids. And that dealing with the Orlando, you know, people stop killing people because you don't like other people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? You talk the stuff out. You can disagree and agree on things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, well, I showed you, I killed you, you know.
Right.
It's no point in it. Yeah. So, you know, people tighten ourselves up, man.